Sandro felt the phone purring inside his pocket. It was a few minutes past 8 in the evening, an odd time for Amelia to be calling him. Usually by then she was busy making dinner for her family. "He's dead," she said. Her voice on speakerphone resonated loudly inside the taxi. Lately, Sandro had been trying to keep his cell as far as possible from his ear, fearing radiation and a potential brain tumor. He immediately switched the speaker off, lifted the phone to his ear, and lowered his voice, sensing tension in the shoulders of the cab driver, as if he too were eager to hear the details. "Dead? Who?" "Bruno. He's had a stroke, a heart attack, not sure yet what exactly. He was driving home from work, he lost control of the car. Apparently he managed to pull onto the side of the road and..." Her voice trembled. "Oh God, I can't believe I'm telling you this. It feels so unreal. He died on the spot." "When?" he asked, as if it made any difference, but he needed a few seconds to take it all in. "Like an hour ago. I'm at the hospital now." Do you want me to come over? I'm on my way to something, but I can make up an excuse." "No, I don't think it would be a good idea. His sisters are here, and my friend Monica from the yoga studio is on her way." "What about the girls?" "My mother is at home with them. I haven't told them anything yet." There was a pause. He could hear her anxious breathing. "This is so..." He hesitated. "Amore, I'm really sorry. I wish I could do something for you right now." I know. She was crying. "But it's good to hear your voice. It makes me feel less lonely." He lowered his voice to a whisper. "I wish I could hold you in my arms." "Me too," she murmured. "I so wish you were here with me, but it's not possible. It's crazy, isn't it? I can barely think straight right now." "I know, of course." The driver turned toward him. "Is this it?" The cab had slowed down, skirting the Museum of Contemporary Art, a grandiose building that resembled a whale. The maxi had cost millions of euros, yet some people said it wasn't art-friendly. The interior had way too many curves and spirals, and basically there weren't enough walls to hang paintings on. Yes, we can stop here," Sandro said, checking his wallet for small bills. "Can I call you later? Is that all right?" Amelia asked, trying to conceal her sobs. "Of course. Send me a text and I'll call you right back." "I love you," he said. He felt terrible to be going to a stupid opening and leaving Amelia alone in the midst of her tragedy. He wiped his forehead with a handkerchief. It was an unusually warm evening for early May, and regretted his decision to wear a jacket, even though it was a light linen one. Sandro walked across the courtyard, where a gigantic sculpture had been placed, probably the work of the Korean artist whose vernissage he was attending. It was an enormous oval, reminiscent of an alien ship from outer space, or maybe a dinosaur's egg. Its surface was beautifully polished, perfectly smooth. It looked peaceful and strangely benign. Sandro couldn't care less about contemporary art. He knew next to nothing about who was who in that world. But his wife, Ottavia, came from a family of important collectors. She had grown up surrounded by artists and had just opened a gallery herself. This was her scene, and he knew how much it meant to her to have him by her side at these kinds of events. He's dead. As he approached the sliding door of the museum, Sandro kept repeating the words to himself in an attempt to make the concept real before he stepped inside. He could see the usual crowd through the glass, milling around in the lobby, champagne flutes in hand, air kissing and Instagramming. So it had happened at last.